Welcome to another edition of Academy TV. Today we're talking about trends, in particular the journey of a trend. In the last video, we looked at what a trend is, where they come from, and the cycle of a trend. Today, I wanted to take a popular wedding decor trend that has really done the rounds for a few years and look at its lifespan and where it came from to give you a better idea of where a wedding trend can come from, how it develops, and then how it ends up in our design courses here at the Academy. So, one of the big decor trends we've seen recently has been the pattern trend, and in particular, chevron. But is this really something new? Hasn't chevron been around for years in one form or another? Actually, chevron made the first appearance in 1800 BC in a pottery design in a palace in Greece. It appeared again on a mosaic wall, then an ancient Roman floor. So chevron isn't something new. It might be a trend now, but it has done the rounds many times before, even prior to the military adopting it. However, it only became mainstream a few years ago. So how did it go from being a classical pattern to a popular trend pattern? Well, it was Missoni, an Italian design company founded in 1953 who really shone the spotlight on chevron. They became known for their knitwear with its bright colours and geometric patterns, most notably the chevron pattern. So prior to 2010, if you saw the zigzag chevron pattern in fashion or homewares, it was probably from Missoni. So how did that pattern that was associated with one design house become so mainstream? Well, in 2011, Missoni designed a low-cost design line called Missoni for Target, an American retail giant in the States. This line sold out both online and in-store within 24 hours. And they crashed the Target website repeatedly as they couldn't keep up with the demand. The marketing for this product had been put into place months in advance, so demand was at fever pitch when the product launched. It was Missoni that was responsible for bringing chevron to the general population, and everyone sat up and noticed this pattern. Missoni for Target gave consumers the chance to own a luxury brand product for an affordable price. Now, this was a risk for Missoni, who were essentially lowering the value of their product by partnering with Target. But the gamble paid off. It was a really smart piece of marketing that brought the pattern of chevron to the masses. And within 3 months, it had entered the mainstream fashion and home goods market. So, the surge in interest in chevron led to interest in other geometric patterns in textiles, which, of course, filtered its way down into the wedding design market to decor items such as tablecloths and napkins, throw cushions, rugs, etc. It has now reached saturation point, and as we mentioned in our first video, once a trend becomes popular, its shelf life diminishes really quickly. Upon reaching the peak, it's already become saturated in the marketplace, and then it's no longer a trend. It's on its way out. I'm afraid the writing is on the wall for chevron, but like most wedding pros, I can't say I'm sorry. We really have had a geometric overload in wedding design.